Hello, it's Wednesday today and I'm going out today. At last! I've had 4 days at home going a bit crazy by the end of it. So I'm treating myself to an afternoon out today. I'm going to go to Pontypridd. I've got a little growing list of things to buy actually. So I'm going to try and go to B&Q. I think there's a B&Q in Pontypridd. So I'm going to head there probably first and have a little look around for things. I am going to eat on the train, I think, although that said, I might have time to eat before I go. This is what I've made. I say made, I haven't made them, I cooked them in my air fryer. They were pre-made. These things, they're from Lidl and they are little parcels, pastry parcels that contain spinach and cheese. And I tell you what, I wish they would put the cooking instructions like that on every packet of everything you have to cook, because I hate rummaging around trying to read all the small print for it. I'll just do a little snapshot of the ingredients if anyone wants to pause and read what that is for allergy reasons or any other reason. Of course, they are very dilly, and I can show you what dill looks like because I've got some growing here. Look, got quite a few of these on the go. I've been nibbling little bits off them from time to time, trying not to go too crazy while they're still very small, but they're very delicious little nibbles to have throughout the day. I'm getting the plant growing bug again now. What I would really like again is a chilli plant, or maybe even two, because I eat chilli a lot and my boyfriend loves food with chilli in. My daughter's a bit partial to it as well, and I might have just kind of killed my chilli plant, but it did last for years and it yielded a lot of chilies. Probably not quite enough for my personal consumption, which is why I'm thinking of multiple chilli plants. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled when I'm out and about today, see if I can get one. I tried to grow some from seeds, but I don't think they germinated. I'm going to have a little munch on one of these. Oh, I love my air fryer though, gotta be honest. I got gifted that by an Amazon seller for transparency. I didn't buy it out of my own money, but I like it so much that if it broke I'd probably get an identical one, but it hasn't broken. It's been very good. It's crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside. Spinach and, is it feta? I don't know if it's feta cheese. No, I don't think it's feta because it doesn't taste like strong like feta. It's very nice. I'm supposed to do a bit like sausage rolls but without sausage. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of sausage roll, but obviously with a completely different texture and taste inside. I need to get some stakes for my tomato plants because at some point they're going to start bending over and need a bit of extra support. They're going to need repotting as well. I had to look in the garden today to see how many. It's not garden, it's a little patch of concrete. The tiny patch of earth which is basically on top of concrete with a little wall behind it. So it's not a proper garden, but you can grow things on a windowsill if you want, do you know what I mean? You don't have to have a garden to grow things. So I'm going to give it my best shot, I think. I've had various bits of advice from you all about growing tomatoes. Some people have said grow bags, and I've done that successfully in the past. I've bought tomato grow bags and that's been absolutely fine. My friend Paolo, who's watching from Portugal, suggested, was it 20 to 30 litre pots? I'm starting to forget what he said now. I think it was that. And he sent me a photo of his and they were massive. And I'm wondering if growing plants in Portugal in all that lovely sunshine is maybe a bit easier than here, where it's usually overcast most of the time. So I don't know. I went onto ChatGPT today because I wondered how big canes to get. And I asked ChatGPT, how big do gardeners' delight tomato plants grow? And she said 6 feet. I say she because I've set the voice to female, but obviously they are genderless. So anyway, I said, excuse me, could you review that answer? And then she did, and she backtracked a bit. Said that in extreme conditions they can reach 6 feet. I can't imagine a 6-foot tomato plant. That's just beyond my comprehension. That's like something out of another planet greenhouse or something. Have you ever grown a tomato plant that's 6 foot? I would like to know. I'd like to know what's the tallest your tomato plants have ever got to, because I was laughing at that, the concept of, you know, looking up at a 6 foot tall tomato plant, I suppose with the pot height as well. You'd be towering over you. Well, I might produce some massive melon-sized tomatoes though, that'd be good, wouldn't it? I'm slightly burning my tongue here. I'm not tasting a huge amount of dill. I'm beginning to question whether I dreamt the dill and I was confusing it with another product. I'm gonna check. There is dill. I'm not going mad. And the cheese, oh, it's very small print. Mizithra cheese. So there we are. Definitely not vegan. Anyway, I am gonna get myself ready to leave now. I'm in Pontypridd, walking along beside the main road. There's the station that I just came out of. I reckon this is probably the quickest walking route to get to B&Q. I had a very pleasant train journey here. Sat, looked out at the scenery, drank a nice chilled can of pop out of my fridge. I didn't eat all that food, but I put what I couldn't eat in a box, so it's in my bag for when I get hungry later. And I did my language learning for the day on the train because my boyfriend was here earlier and we both sat and snuggled up and drank coffee and chatted this morning, so I didn't have my usual routine. Hey look, the conker trees are beginning to flower. Lovely sign of spring. I was on Facebook this morning and I've got quite a few relatives in Australia who I'd never met, but I've been keeping in touch with them just through our Facebook posts for years, and one of them had posted a picture of a tree which was looking very, very autumnal this morning, and I can't remember the comment weren't exactly, but something like a luscious sign of autumn or something. So we're kind of doing the opposite thing here in the UK. It kind of blows my mind to think there are different seasons going on in different parts of the world. I've never really travelled that far in the world. I don't think I've gone beyond Europe, to be honest, and so I've never crossed over a season zone, you know. It's one thing to experience something yourself and another thing to just take everybody else's word for it, you know. I'm crossing over the bridge towards Sainsbury's. I'm not going to eat in there today. I have done in the past, gone and treated myself to a little sit down in there and a bit of nosh and a drink and do some work or something, but I saved some money today by eating before I came. Speaking of seasons changing, as I just was, it's lovely and warm. I've just taken my jumper off. I'm literally too hot. I took a risk, I thought, not coming with a coat. Oh, it's so liberating not to have to carry a coat. I think I say this every year on my channel when that first day comes, that I don't need to take a coat, because I just thought, oh, I think I'd rather be a little bit chilly occasionally than have to carry a coat that I'm not wearing. There's all these fluffy bits blowing around in the wind here. There's the ship sculpture thing. There's Sainsbury's. I'm going to cross over, get to the bit by Sainsbury's, and then go down through there. I'm not actually sure which way the traffic's coming from. Having my left-right issue thing, but I just look both ways. It's my trick. Look both ways. There's B&Q over there. I've been stopping to look at shocks of daisies and I was contemplating pointing them out, but I'm going to point these out. They're lovely, they're massive as well. Beautiful to see. Look at that moss. It's so fresh and bright green looking. Come on then, B&Q. I might see if they'll do a delivery. They probably do, don't they? I mean, otherwise, basically, non-drivers are restricted to just a handful of things. There's a Curry's here and also a Sports Direct. Oh, that's where I got these Merrills from. Oh, every time I put them on, I'm just delighted with how springy and comfy they are. I've said it before, but they put such a spring in my step. I think if you're getting tired walking, question your footwear, because I've got these and when I put them on, I'm getting less tired when I go for walks because I'm just putting so much less energy in because I'd completely flattened all the springiness out of my old ones. There's a burger van there, the Flaming Grill, tea, coffee, hot chocolate, soft drinks as well. You can come and have a car picnic. I suppose another option for me if I decide I want a lot of things is do the DIY.com and just have it delivered, you know, make a note in store of what I want and then go home and order it online. Any chili plants? That's the question. They all look like flowers so far. I've got a feeling there's a huge area in a big cage out the back where I can look for more plants. Now I don't see any chili plants. Do I want a trolley? This is the question. You see, if I see big planters and they're light, maybe bulky but light enough to carry, I might get them, and I want a trolley. I'll just get one anyway. Don't have to put anything in it, do I? It's not exactly, whoa, I was about to say it's not that much of a problem pushing it around, and then it promptly tried to go in the opposite direction. Open sesame! I haven't been in a big shop like this for ages. Well, I didn't know they sold toilet roll in B&Q, which stands for block and quail, by the way. We asked once, when Izzy was little, she asked an attendant. £12 for 24, there you go. They've got some lovely big plant pots here, £5.48 for these big ones here. And you know what? I'm a self-confessed lazy bones when it comes to putting holes in the pots, you know, the ones you have to put your own holes in. Well, these have got holes in already. I like those. I've got a feeling I need them slightly bigger than that though. If I'm taking Paolo's advice, I'm not quite sure how many litres that is. It doesn't seem to say very often. These are quite big. These are £3.45. They're a bit smaller though. Oh look, they sell like little mini polytunnel cloche things. Just little ones, you know, probably knee height or something, going by the illustration. £19 for that. Oh, I could smell those gloves. I was like, what's that smell? Gave them a sniff. It's those more closhy things there, look. £8.60 for something like that. Oh, seeds as well. Variety of prices there. £3.10, £3.50, £3.90, £4.50, £5.50. So done in price order there. Well, I tried to grow chilies and that didn't work at all. Now, this is something on my list, but I was thinking maybe Poundland. I want a little indoor watering can. And, well, that's quite fun. It's a tenner though. I'm going to hold out because, frankly, I can just use anything in my house. You know, not anything, but I can use a big cup or something to water my plants. So I'm not going to rush and buy a £10 one, as funny as I think they are. Those are a £5. I don't think I like the look of those very much. This is cute for £6. If somebody was to give me that, I'd be like delighted, but no, I'm going to keep looking. These are a £5 as well. So yeah, a little indoor watering can is on my list. There's something else I'd quite like, you know. I'm wondering if I might be able to manage it with something I've got at home. You know, when I go shopping, I don't know if you watch my shopping channel, but I always have issues with certain trolleys, with like clipping my own little shopping trolley onto the big shopping trolley. And I was just thinking if I could bring one of those big hooks, you know, like you get from IKEA. I've got some of those at home somewhere, but I don't know where they are. But something like that could hook on the handle of the trolley and then just hook onto my trolley, and just taking that little thing and then just keep it in my trolley then, you know, the other time. So I've always got it with me when I've got the trolley. I think that might make shopping a bit easier. I'm going to look in the outdoorsy bit, see if I can find some chili plants. They've got little sheds. Oh, they're so cute. I just want to have it as a little outdoor home, you know, little nook to go and hide in. Never mind the tools. Who needs them anyway? Oh, we got some, well, they got actual, what's that? There was a speaker or something coming out. I was freaking out there and I thought my camera was starting to make a noise. Yeah, they got tomato plants here. Look, if you feel like you've missed the boat but you have an urge to have some tomato plants, you can come and get them for £4. Look at that, £4. Is that all that effort I went to? Oh, there's an aubergine plant there. Oh, I wonder if I could grow aubergines on a windowsill, because I'm going to put the tomatoes out eventually, but I feel like the aubergines need to be indoors where it's warmer. Look, they're only £4. I'm going to get an aubergine plant. I didn't come in for it, but that's what I'm getting. They've got the 100-litre water butts here, the slimline ones. Oh my gosh, they got pepper plants, £5.50. I've never grown peppers. Oh, I think I got this big surge of impulse to just buy loads of vegetable plants and grow them all over my windowsills. Now my daughter's going to be around this summer, so she could be my waterer. I can't help it. I can't help myself. That's just going to make me so happy. Oh wow. Ooh. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I am. It's so long since I've been to a garden centre and I can't believe the temperature right now. It is absolutely, I'm just crashing the trolley. It's absolutely lush. There's a man over there. I'm going to ask him about delivery options. Oh, I'm pretty sure he works there because he's got a headset on. He's busy watering at the moment, but I've just found chili pepper padron plants. They're only £1. Oh, let's get one of those then. Courgette butter stick, £1.75. Oh, I mean, part of this, it's like I'm buying them just for curiosity because I want to see how they progress and what they do. So just having one, it's like a kind of a learning experience, you know. That's so dry. I'm waiting to see if, actually I can ask the man to give those a drop to drink, can't I? Because they are light, which, I mean, I'd like to carry light things home obviously, but I'm a bit worried that they're going to shrivel up and die before I even get them home. They probably wouldn't that quickly. Curious about this. Did I pick one of those up? I'm being very impulsive. Look, there's worse things to spend your money on, okay? I could be getting a, I don't know, something designer or something that I didn't need. Right, there we are. They have individual strawberry plants for £1 as well, and little multi-packs, £5.50. I think there's 6 in there, so it's slightly more economical to get a 6-pack. They've got some different varieties of chilli plant here. Well, the picture looks different. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, both £1.75. That picture looks more inviting because the chilies are bigger. Let's get it anyway, because I said I was going to get 2. I mean, I was kind of thinking get one that's already got chilies growing on it, to be honest. A nice mature one, but that's a good price, isn't it? So let's get that. Been having a lovely chat to the man. He's given them a drop to drink, came and squirted them with his hose for me. And I said about, you know, ChatGPT saying the gardener's delight tomatoes reach 6 foot, and he said yeah probably. And he agreed. So that was an education for me. They don't do straightforward delivery from stuff picked up in store, but I can order online, so I might do that with pots, or I might just, you know, shop around online and get them somewhere cheap. I'm gonna have a look in Poundland as well, but I've got to think about what I can realistically carry home. I didn't bring my trolley. There are some plastic pots over there. Let's have a quick look at the price of the big ones. I've got 2 in my garden that are fairly big, that I think are big enough, but full of weeds at the moment, but I can turf them out, so I kind of need at least another 4, but now I've got those, they're going to need staking as well, so probably I actually need 6 at least. Oh, there's a nice big one there. It's £9.10 though. I feel I can get cheaper elsewhere, honestly. Oops, you've got to make your own holes in that. I've just tipped a load of rainwater out the top of it then. If you wondered what that noise was. Look at the size of that! I feel like I've shrunk down to midget size. I feel like Bill and Ben. Well, one of them, not both obviously. I was just about to go down there and I realised I'm in the clearance bit. Well, the thing is, plants might look wilted, but you can breathe life back into them, can't you? Half price. And what is that? Some kind of weird tomato variety. The thing is with the tomatoes, you're taking on a lot of responsibility with stakage and pottage and a lot of earth, and I think I'm going to stop at what I've got. So he's told me where I can go and get some canes for my tomatoes. It's lovely smells out here. It's a real smell voyage of different smells as you pass through the flowers anyway. Right, let's go to aisle 4. To be honest, a jug like that would be probably fine for watering my plants. At the moment I'm using a big beaker, but I'm doing multiple trips back and forth to the tap with it, so I do need something bigger. I could just use a jug at home, but I like the idea of having a little watering can. And I still think I'll have to refill it because they're getting bigger and bigger and thirstier and thirstier, my plants are. Right, I want aisle 4, but I'm not actually spotting any numbers on the aisles, so I'll do... Oh, no. Oh, hang on. Oh, right, 23, 24. I must be right up the back, up the other end then. Okay, Yeah, he said the end of the shop. I think I got confused and thought this end and it was the other end. I found aisle 4. Now, he reckoned I wanted quite long stakes. I'm trying to remember what he said. It was something like 5 feet or something, or 4 feet or 5 feet. In the past, what I've done is to go around rummaging around in the woods and just drag some relatively straight sticks back with me and just do that. Which I might do yet. I'm just looking. I can't see where they are. Well, I've had a look and I can't find the really long ones. They did have canes out the back, like bamboo canes. I think what I'm going to do though, because I'm going on the train and it's going to be quite cumbersome and awkward to get them back, and because I don't need them urgently today, not for a while, I think I'll get them online, probably with pots, unless I can find some cheap ones in the Poundland or something like that. So I'm going to go pay for these plants and head on my way to the next shop. And that little lot came to £13.12. I'm going to head into town now. Need a pair of tights. What else? Oh yeah, I want to look in Poundland for pots again and canes and things. I'm passing by the top end of the park now. It's a big notification there about the Eisteddfod, 3rd until the 10th of August 2024. An Eisteddfod, if you don't know, if you're not from Wales or you've never heard of an Eisteddfod, it's like a big festival of music and dance and art. There's loads of competitions, you see. People can enter so many different competitions, and I'm going to cut through it actually. Why not? It's beautiful going through the park. Loads of competitions like art, textiles, all sorts, but I mean, look it up by all means. So a lot of the entries are there to look at, you know, in the Eisteddfod. They have a lot of different stalls and stands, and like companies and groups might have like a stall, like a university might, where they might be displaying little different hands-on activities that children and anybody else can have a play with. I tell you what, I'll link in the description any Eisteddfod vlogs that I've got. I went to youth Eisteddfod with my daughter, the Urdd Eisteddfod, because there are different Eisteddfods and different levels, regional ones and national ones. I presume this is the national one coming here, like the Eisteddfod, so I presume that's what that is, but you get sort of youth ones and you get like preliminary, I don't know, I can't remember exactly the terminology, but there's different ones where if you win that one you get to compete in the next level up and so on and so forth. I'm not exactly sure. Some people from the Welsh speaking community may elaborate on that or correct me in the comments, so you're very welcome to do that, because I'm a bit vague on it, to be honest, by this point. But yeah, it's a great day out. Lots of activities for children, like fairgroundy bits and, you know, those bungee jumpy thingies and archery and shoot the football. Some things I think come with a charge, you know, like crafty activities, you know, I don't know, the sort of thing like paint your own mug and take it away with you. So, all sorts of bits and bobs going on, storytelling, participatory things to join in with. I can't remember off the top of my head, but anyway, yeah, it's a good day out. I'm just shooting this map a minute for you, so anyone who wants to pause and have a little look at the layout and get a better overview is welcome to do so. It's got a green flag award. Suddenly felt peckish, so I thought before I leave the park I'm going to sit down on this bench and just eat these 2 parcel thingies. I got very relaxed on that bench and I stayed there for ages actually, just having a little rest and smiling at the passers-by and all that. I'm going over the bridge now into town. I'm going to go to Poundland. Actually, I've just checked my shopping list. I'm going to pop in here see if I can get a pair of tights, because I got one the other day but I wanted 2 really. This is related to Poundland though. Right, let's see if they got any tights. Oh, those are cute. I've got a feeling it's going to be over here. Look, I can see socks, so where the socks is probably going to be some tights. So there's some tights there, I think. I'm a bit dubious on the texture, but I'll be prepared to give it a go. It's only £2 a pair, but they're all small, and I'm definitely not a small. Oh, there's medium at the back, hang on. Medium, that might do. £2, I mean, come on, that's not bad, is it? I didn't really want grey, I wanted black, to be honest, but I'll give them a go, I think. Oh, that's a nicer colour. Oh, they've got leggings, but that's not really quite what I want. I'd have like tight leggings, if you know what I mean. It's like tights but with no feet in, but I think these are just full-on normal leggings, but they're £7 for 2 pairs. Well, I shall go and pay for these because they're not going to break the bank, and I'll have them in the drawer then for, you know, if I haven't got any clean tights for a gig, if I get too many in a row, you know, and I haven't got a chance to wash my others. But then I'll have a look in some other shops as well. I'm going to just pop in Peacocks as well. There's a delightful breeze, a cool breeze on a warm day, which is lovely, isn't it? Nah, that was a no-go. They had plenty of tights, but they were like the lower denier ones, and even the 60 denier that I just got, I'm not confident they're going to last the sound check because I work as a musician, you see, and I help to carry the PA in and out from the car and help to assemble it and bring it down. And quite often, you know, I'm having to like hoik my knee up onto a chair, rest the speaker on my leg, and then hoik it up an extra level to get it on the stands and things like that. And I just don't want to be all dainty when I'm doing the PA and like worried about wrecking my tights. And I also don't want to rip a big ladder in my tights whilst putting the PA up and then do a gig with a big ladder in my tights. So I'm going for the thick woolly ones, and I never get too hot in them. It's fine. But I've got a feeling it's the wrong season to buy them because it suddenly occurred to me summer stuff now in store, isn't it? Actually, I might have a look in that clothing shop while I'm here. Nah, they didn't have them. Lady dug some leggings out for me, but she said they didn't have any thick tights. But nice lady anyway. It's like a treasure trove of clothing in there if you ever go in there. Right, Holland and Barrett next because I want to see if I can get some lentil cakes because I ate the last one for breakfast this morning. Well, I haven't found the lentil cakes yet, but I have seen the Faith in Nature shampoo. This is something I buy regularly, but I keep cancelling my order on Subscribe and Save on Amazon because they keep putting the price up. And these are $6.69. However, if you buy 3, you get one of them for free, if you know what I mean. So I've worked it out with my calculator and it works out as £4.46 a bottle, and I think for this, that's as good as you're going to get. So I'm going to get 3 of these actually. I've never tried the avocado, so I'd love to try that. I have to be careful, do you know, I always pick up the conditioner because I mix them up, but I'm going to definitely make sure I get shampoo because I use more of that than the conditioner. So I'm going to get that avocado because I've never tried that one. What's that? Rosemary. I don't fancy rosemary. Aloe vera, that's conditioner. I don't want conditioner. What's this? Coconut. It's that dragon fruit over there. I've had that before. I wasn't that excited by that one. Lavender and geranium, I do get that a lot. I love that. It's absolutely beautiful. So one of those could be that. That top's a bit skewy. Let's get this one. Grapefruit and orange, that sounds amazing. I love blueberry actually, but that's conditioner. I'm going to go for grapefruit and orange. Well, I've got my shampoos. They did have the lentil cakes that I normally get, the protein-packed lentil cakes, but the guy went and found them for me, and they were over £2, well over £2 for one packet, so I said, oh, I'll leave them this time. I'll just have a packet of cheap rice cakes or something from B&M to keep me going, just for this once. I find them a bit bland, though, compared to the lentil cakes, but the wholemeal rice cakes, they're much nicer, but they tend to be a bit dearer. Look how peaceful it is. It's quite late, though, you know. I should be going home, really. Shops will be shutting soon. Oh, Pat. Market stalls are all getting packed away now because it's late. I'm going to go and get my train in 10 minutes, so let's just have a quick 10-minute whiz through here, see what there is. I'm just going to get a basket just in case. And anyway, I could wheel that instead of carrying it because it's weighing me down a bit. Ooh. Oh no, they're the plasticky ones, aren't they? Even more plasticky than the others. I've been enjoying my freeze pops, but I won't get those ones. Right, plant pots, Imo, plant pots. And if I can't get rice cakes in here, I'm not going to go in any other shops. I will get them at my local shops because I want to get the train and not have to wait an extra half an hour. I do believe, and I keep forgetting this, I do believe there is such a thing as Poundland online, so you can, you know, get it delivered to your door and not have to carry it all home. I keep forgetting, but I see it on vlogs from time to time, and then every time I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Vlogs are very useful, you know. Right. Come on, Imo, put the camera away and start concentrating. Oh yeah, rice cakes. Let's see if they've got any rice cakes. Feeling pressured now because of the clock ticking and the train, you know, not waiting for anybody. I can't see any, to be honest. Are these pots? No, they don't look like pots. They've got long cavities in them. What is it? Oh, it's some kind of plant that goes over a rail. Oh, that's a clever idea if you've just got a rail. Yeah, not a bad idea. I wonder how much those are. I don't see a price on them. Probably not very much though in here. Well, this is the gardeny bit. Poundland was not forthcoming with great big pots or rice cakes. There's a train coming. I'm distracted now. Right, so I popped into B&M and I had 4 minutes. So I didn't pick up the camera. I ran around, looked for rice cakes. Couldn't find any. Let's just wait till that goes. And anyway, they might have had them and I might have missed them because I was rushing, but I didn't get any. So I've come to get the train home now. I'm very excited to get my new plant babies all settled in to their new home. I'm back and here are the plant babies. Well, these were mine anyway. This is my spinach growing nicely there. I've moved these down here, so spinach, dill. And I think this is a bit of a potentially shady area here, so I'm hoping the sunlight will hit those okay when the blinds open. There's my little mini yellow courgette plant. Well, it's probably not mini, is it? It's just mini at the moment, but hopefully it'll be full size and end up in the garden in a big pot. Chili plant, chili pepper padron. That's another chili plant. That's that one, whatever that is. Patio chili pepper, Chenzo. It's looking a bit shell-shocked from the travel, I think. And there's my pepper plant and my aubergine plant. And I'm reheating some curry and rice that was in my fridge left over from the day before yesterday, but it'll be alright, it's been in the fridge, and looking forward to that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Do feel free to give it a thumbs up if you happen to like it. I'll put a playlist on the screen somewhere for you to click on if you'd like to watch some more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!